Hey everybody! Coming to you live. My name is Fawn Steinfurth, for those of you who don't know. I just want to share some of my story. And hey Emily, I don't know what's going on with my hair right now. Share. Hey Heather. So today's live is going to be about a little bit about my past and about breast implant illness, something that is not talked about, something that I actually just learned about myself. Didn't know it was a real thing until I seen Jessie Lee Ward talking about it on her live, and she shared her posts and her experience and stuff. I have had my implants in since February 29th of 2016. When I got them done, I was in a really dark place, and I had ex talk me into, getting them done. If it's going to boost your self-esteem, then do it for you. So I went in, I scheduled a consult with a double board certified surgeon, and, I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this. And, she asked me, she's like, if, we get these implants in and they don't look, decent on you or look good with your frame, do you want to go bigger or smaller? And my ex was in the room, and he was like, go bigger. He said, everybody that I've ever talked to or know who's gotten implants in the past, they always wish that they would have gone bigger. And I was like, okay, bigger. Thank you, Christina. They were like, go bigger. Now, mind you, at this point, I was 26. I had already had two girls. Prior to pregnancy, I was, a perky bee. I was good. After pregnancy, I had my girls. When I found out I was pregnant with my second daughter, my oldest was only 9 months old. So they are 19 months apart. Hey, Chris. And the transformation that my body did postpartum with two kids, I was very depressed, and I was, I was blessed because I had two beautiful babies. They were healthy. There was nothing wrong with them. But I struggled with my self-esteem. I struggled with my self-image. I wouldn't go without a bra. I always covered up, or I would always wear a push-up bra or whatever, I did what made me feel comfortable in my skin. Hey, Christina. And for me, that was, like I said, I wouldn't go without a bra. My ex-husband didn't, he didn't see me without a bra unless I was getting out the shower. And then, fast forward, I have 3 deployments. I was in the military for 10 years. Came back from my 3rd deployment after losing my boyfriend at the time. And I just hit this really, really dark place, this really deep, dark bout of depression. I got into a relationship that ended up being abusive, and just depression. And then I found direct sales, or should I say direct sales found me. I started with a company and then switched to a different company, but through those direct sales company, they taught me personal development, and they taught me how to love yourself and how to become the person that you've always wanted to be. So when people talk about direct sales and, that's not possible, it's never about the products or the company that you're with, but the people and the tribe of women that you're with, how they empower you and they uplift you when you're going through a hard time. Had it not been through those direct sales companies and for those women of faith who poured into me in those really dark times, I can honestly say that I would not be here today talking to you, because after I had my surgery, after I had my implants put in February of 2016, 10 days after having it done, I wanted to kill myself. I was walking to the bedroom, and in my purse, I had my bottle of Percocet, my painkillers, and I was like, I'm done. And in that moment is where God met me, and he put this image in my head of me laying on the ground in my bedroom, foaming at the mouth and seizing, and my girls coming in my room and finding me. And I instantly snapped out of it. Yes, but God. It was all God. In that moment, I snapped out of whatever it was, and I turned around, grabbed my girls, and I left the house. I went over to a friend's house because I know what depression does to you. I was on medication for a good 3 years. Depression is not something to play with. And for those of you who battle depression, anxiety, panic attacks, go seek help, okay? Seeking help is not a negative thing. It's not this, negative stigma, like if you seek help, you're weak. No. If you seek help, you are strong because you are recognizing that there is a problem. There is a chemical imbalance, okay? And that's where I want to talk about this breast implant illness. I didn't know it was a thing. And I still battle with depression and anxiety to this day. I don't claim it. It's not mine. I don't say my depression. I don't say my anxiety. I don't say my panic attacks because it's not mine. I say the depression and the anxiety attacks because they are not mine. So with that, I wanted to talk to you guys about the breast implant illness. So I have been basically not happy with my image even after getting the implants, okay? I did the implants to give myself more self-esteem and feel better about myself. But in all reality, like, because I went from that deflated B, and when I bent over they were flat, but when I put a bra on, I still had cleavage and I still felt beautiful. But then after I got my implants, they were just too big and they're in the way, and they're just there. And like in the gym, I'm like trying to work out and like I can't, like they're in the freaking way. Excuse my language, but oh my gosh, like you get something, you think they're gonna make you feel better about yourself, and in all actuality, they make you feel worse. So I was reading up after I heard Jessie Lee talk about her experience and her having her implants explanted. So it's called breast implant illness, and it's characterized by chronic negative health effects resulting from the implantation of silicone or saline breast implants. Symptoms of breast, I'm going to call it BII, vary from person to person due to genetics. Okay, that makes sense. And it says the first signs of illness tend to include the following common symptoms: fatigue, cognitive dysfunction, so brain fog, memory loss, difficulty concentrating, word retrieval, so you know the word, it's on the tip of your tongue, but you cannot, for the life of you, get it out. Muscle aches, joint pain. Hey, Alicia. Joint pain, hair loss, dryness throughout your body, reoccurring infections, GI issues and digestive issues, rashes, food and chemical sensitivities, anxiety and problems with the thyroid and your adrenal glands. The list goes on and on. Hair loss, dry skin, eyes, mouth, hair, weight gain, weight loss, easy bruising. Hi, Mohammed. Thank you. Easy bruising, slow healing of the wound, temperature intolerances, low libido, ringing in the ears, heart palpitations, shortness of breath, metallic taste in your mouth, oral thrush. So like babies get thrush on their tongue, and it turns white. Night sweats, skin rashes, insomnia, estrogen and progesterone imbalance, diminishing hormones or early menopause, swollen and tender lymph nodes in the breast area, armpits, throat, neck, groin, tingling or numbness, hey Cassie, numbness of hey Jessie, numbness of the arms or legs, burning pain around the chest wall, which is what I've been dealing with for the past probably month, okay? And I didn't know this was a thing, and the list is still going, like cold and discolored hands and feet, foul body odor, muscle twitching, vertigo, fevers, dehydration, frequent urination, chronic neck and back pain, photosensitivity, nail changing, cracking, splitting, slow growth, etc., skin freckling, pigmentation change, darkening or white spots, or an increase in their little raised flesh-colored bumps on your skin, edema, which swelling around the eyes, premature aging, decline in vision or vision disturbance, slow muscle recovery after activity. Yeah, I don't recommend it. I am so ready for these to come out of my body so I can feel normal again. I never realized how much of an issue that breast implants could cause. You're putting a foreign object in your body. Of course you're going to have issues. So, hey Jamel, hey. Yes, and I had no idea, Emily, no idea at all. Before my implants, I could eat whatever I wanted and I would never bloat. After my implants, and I didn't put 2 and 2 together until 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. I bloat like crazy. I have the skin on, like, the bottom of my feet are so dry, and I'm like, what is going on? And then it was right before Palooza. Yes, Alicia, yes. And that, thanks to Jessie Lee Ward, it educated me, and that's why I wanted to do this with my network, because there's so many people who are not educated on it, okay? And I'm going to keep reading this list because it's crazy how long it is. So slow muscle recovery after activity, liver and kidney dysfunction, GI and digestive issues, sudden food intolerances and allergies, smell or chemical sensitivities, new or persistent infections, viral, bacteria, and or fungal, reoccurring sinus, yeast, and UTI infections, throat clearing, coughing, difficulty swallowing, and choking feeling. That's something that I personally struggle with, and I thought it was just because of my GI issues that I've had prior to my implants. Chronic inflammation, feeling like you're dying. That is flippin' scary, okay? Like, because of breast implants, you feel like you're dying. Headaches, dizziness, migraines, mood swings, emotional instability, anxiety, panic attacks. Hey, Katie Lee. Suicidal thoughts, depression, hypothyroid symptoms, hyper or hypoadrenal symptoms, symptoms or diagnosis of fibromyalgia, symptoms or diagnosis of Lyme disease. And it's so crazy that this one surgery can cause so much issues. So many issues. Like, it affects your metabolic system. It affects your neurological system, your endocrine system, your immune system, your digestive and gastrointestinal systems. Like, it's crazy. And then, I was reading, and there's like different types of metals in your implants and stuff, and I'm just like, get these out of me now, okay? And my point is, you are beautiful just how you are. If you have self-esteem issues and you have, self-image issues, come talk to me. I will pour life into you like none other. Okay? I struggled with body dysmorphia when I was going through my bodybuilding competition phase. For 3 months, I ate the same exact thing. Morning, every meal, 5 to 6 meals a day. I was eating the exact same thing. Talk about mental struggles. Okay? You are beautiful the way you are. If you want to change something about your body, go to the gym. Eat healthy. But don't resort to surgery. Save that money. Invest it in a business. Invest it in IRAs. Invest it on a vacation. Do stuff for yourself. Hey, Jasmine, do something for yourself that the future you will thank you for. Hey, Jennifer. And I'm like, invest that money that you wanted to do surgery for. Invest it, like I said, in an IRA. Invest it in something that's going to grow and something that's going to help you become a better person, whether it's a direct sales company or a IRA, which, I don't invest in IRAs. Like, the biggest and best investment that I did was my investment with a direct sales company, because no matter what direct sales company you're going to join, you're going to be surrounded by positive women and personal development. Like, those are the two things. And you're going to have this amazing tribe of women who just come together, and it's collaboration. It's not like, oh, we're competing. We're collaborating. We're not competing. We're here to uplift and empower other women who we want them to experience what we experience. Okay? Without my story, without the struggles that I've been through, I wouldn't be able to pour into other women and encourage them with the struggles that they're going through. So, if any of you guys need somebody to talk to vent to, just an accountability partner, by all means, please reach out to me. Don't sit there and struggle in silence. Don't sit there and struggle in darkness. Surround yourself with other strong women. If you find yourself and you're in a negative situation, reach out to me. Okay? Was a victim of rape. I was a victim of a physical, mentally, emotional, whatever you want to call it, relationships. Like, I have been through hell and back, okay? I have overcome suicide. I'm still overcoming depression to the point where every morning I wake up, before I even get out of bed, I'm like, okay, what kind of day is this going to be? And I can tell that from just like the first thoughts. Create healthy habits, whether that's doing your daily devotionals, whether you're praying with God, whether you're, I don't know who's a believer or not a believer. I'm a believer, okay? So for me, it's God. I sit there, I listen to worship music, I read my devotional, I spend quiet time with God, I listen to Eric Thomas, Tony Robbins, Les Brown, Jim Rohn. I put on worship music, and I'm just like, I want to be a better person than I was yesterday, so I have to do what I didn't do yesterday is something I'm going to challenge myself to do today. So when you're struggling, just reach out to somebody, whether it's me or somebody who you know is going to lift you up. Okay? You don't want to be surrounded by people who are going to try and condemn you and drag you down because you want to be a better person. I was in a relationship so I was in a relationship and I wanted more. He would try to make me feel bad for listening to motivational preachers or, personal development, or, he'd come home from work. Oh, you need a little extra boost of motivation? Living with you? Yes, honey, I do. Okay? Yes, I do. I need more God in my life when I come home and you're all negative and you just come home and scroll on Facebook and just watch demonic shows and get mad at me because I'm trying to better my life for my kids. Absolutely, Cassie. Reach out to me. Just know that my inbox is always open. And if you need somebody to talk to, you need a positive influence in your life, reach out. Okay? I don't care what time it is. I don't really sleep. And it doesn't matter. I wake up in the middle of the night because I still struggle with sleep. It's an ongoing battle, but when we fight it together, we are that much stronger. You do not have to fight this battle alone, okay? I love you all. Thank you so much for joining me. And again, do not be scared to reach out. I love you guys. Bye.